Hey everybody, I'm Garrick DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs, and I'm back to show you some more ball python morphs. I want to show you some adult banana ball pythons. Bananas and coral glows are pretty much one of the most popular ball python morphs. They've been around for a while, but they've really become a lot more common in the past few years. And I just wanted to show you a little hatchling first. This is something that you'd encounter in a pet store or at a reptile show. That's just a typical normal baby banana. And then I'm going to show you some adults. Here is an adult female banana. You can see they get some black spots. The reason why they're called bananas is because if you have the fruit banana and you leave it sitting on a shelf for a while until it gets older, what happens? It gets black spots all over it. So this one doesn't actually have a lot of black spots, but it does have some. A lot of people are confused by the differences between banana and coral glow, and I can tell you that in my opinion there is no difference. I believe that they're the exact same morph. There was two individuals imported from Africa. One breeder in the U.S. bought, and he named it a banana, and another breeder bought the other one and named it a coral glow. So basically, they're the same thing. They do the same thing. They interact with other genes the same way. It's just that they were just given different names. So you could easily I could just as easily call these coral glows instead of bananas. There are some differences between individuals, but just like any ball python, if you put two normal ball pythons next to each other, they're not going to be the exact same color with the same pattern and everything. So this is a nice big banana female. She's actually a het hypo too. Produced some pretty nice things out of her in the past few years. I don't know if she's going to actually unball or not, but luckily I have quite a few more here I can show you. Okay, this one right here is a banana lesser. Now you'll notice that she doesn't have dark spots. Actually, I do see one right here. That's actually the first dark spot that I've ever seen on a banana lesser. The dark spots on a normal banana come where the lavender or purplish colors are when they're hatchlings. That's where the dark spots. You'll see on this snake, you don't see any of the dark spots in the yellow pattern. It's only in the darker pattern. Well, members of the blue-eyed leucistic complex, such as Mojave, butter, lesser, bamboo, things like that, they don't have as much true black. Like everything that's on this snake that's the dark pattern would be black on a normal ball python. Well, if you look at just a regular lesser ball python, they're not black. They're different shades of brown, basically. So that in the banana version, when they grow up, they don't start with the purple pattern that the normal bananas do. They start with they're just more of like a, I don't even know what color you'd actually really call that, but they just don't have the purples. But for people that don't like the black spots on regular bananas, one with lesser or butter or bamboo, or to a lesser extent Mojaves do sometimes have a few dark spots, but not much. But anyway, those are really good ones to get. I'll show you another one of these. This one is a coral glow kingpin. So I still use the names coral glow and banana differently, only to keep track of which bloodline or which ancestor a specific snake came out of. When I first started working with bananas, I got a couple of different banana males and I got a couple of different coral glow males. So just to keep it so that I can figure out, so that I could trace back its lineage, I still give this one the name coral glow, this one the name banana, this one the name banana. Just makes it easier for me. But you can see this one has a really nice pinstripe pattern to it, but no black spots. Okay, I'm gonna put this one back. And I will put this one back. I'll leave this one out here for you to look at while I get another one out. Okay, so banana and coral glow is a codominant gene, and I'm going to show you the super version here. This is a nice big super banana calico. And I will try to get her unballed in just a second. Sorry, I'm trying to juggle around a lot of snakes here. And there's the phone. So the big difference between a banana and a super banana is that the super bananas don't have, sorry about the phone call. The super banana does not have any of the dark spots that the regular banana has. So this one is a super banana calico. This one right here is a calico banana yellow belly. So the yellow belly jacks up the orange coloration on this animal a little bit, but you can see this one's developed quite a few black spots. They don't hatch with black spots initially. They start coming in when they're anywhere from a few weeks to a few months old. And all bananas can get a different number of black spots, like even normal bananas. Some of them are really heavily spotted and some aren't very heavily spotted at all. This one right here, I was really surprised at this combo when I first produced it a few years ago. I think this one hatched in 2013 or 2014. I can't remember exactly, but it stayed as vibrant with its colors and contrast as an adult as it was as a baby. Just really nice bright whites, nice orange colors, nice yellows. This guy has gone on to produce some really cool things for me over the years, and I'll probably keep him as a breeder for a while yet. He's a really, really nice snake. He's one of my favorite snakes in my collection. Even though genetically he's fairly simple, just a banana, calico, and yellow belly. Okay, I'm going to put this one back, and I've got another super banana to show you. This is what a regular super banana looks like. So it's a lot lighter and brighter, well, not really brighter, but lighter, more pastel looking than a normal banana. None of the black spots. The contrast isn't quite as good as on a regular banana, but it's a really nice, smooth, non-spotted look to it. Okay, and you get super bananas from breeding, obviously, banana to banana or coral glow to coral glow. And typically it's a 1 out of 4 ratio. So if you breed a banana to a banana, you'll usually, on average, you'll get one normal, so just a normal ball python. You'll get half of the clutch will come out banana, and a quarter of the clutch will come out super banana. So a quarter normal, quarter super banana, and half bananas. That's kind of the ratio that you can expect to get. Now, in any one given clutch, you could have that could be skewed one way or the other quite a bit, but over the course of many clutches, that's usually what you can expect. The other thing that bananas, it's confusing about bananas for a lot of people, and I'll show you a different banana while I'm explaining this. This is a bamboo banana, probable yellow belly. So bananas have something called a male maker and a female maker. And what this is some male bananas will produce about 90% of their offspring bananas to be males and about 90% of their non-banana offspring to be females. a female maker male banana, so another male banana that produces mostly females, will produce about 90% female bananas and only about 10% male bananas. That's what I've found for my ratios anyway. So I started off with male makers, so I wasn't producing very many female bananas. So I actually held them back mostly for the first few years until I could get enough females and then breed the males to the females. Then you can get your super bananas and you can get female maker male bananas. So what happens is, if you have a female banana, not this one, this is a super banana, but just imagine this is just a normal female banana, and you breed her to something else, say an Enchi, she'll produce roughly half, look, I'm not going to use this as an example because if you breed this is a super banana, if you breed this to anything, you're going to end up with all bananas. So let's just take her out of the equation, and I'm going to just show you a different female. Sorry, I really hope this video is going to make sense when I'm done with it. I'll try to explain it a little bit more clearly. Okay, take a look at this black pastel banana. So, before I get back into the male maker, female maker thing, I just want to explain. If you look at a normal black pastel, it's a very dark pattern, lots of black on it. Well, the banana version, there's going to be lots of purple coloration on it. And inside the purple is where all the black spots come from. So, the black pastel bananas typically are very, very heavily spotted compared to a normal banana. So back to the male maker, female maker thing. Okay, so this is just a regular female black pastel banana. If I breed her to anything else, she's going to produce roughly half bananas and half non-bananas. The bananas that she produces can be males or females, equal ratio. So any of the male bananas that she produces will be female makers. They'll go on to, if you raise them up and breed them, about 90% of their banana offspring will be females. But a small number of their offspring bananas will be males. Those males, it reverses and they become male makers. So a male produced from her will produce mostly female bananas. But the males that she does produce, or I'm sorry, the males that the female makers produce. So if you have a female maker banana male, and he produces a male, that snake will become a male maker, and about 90% of his offspring will be males. So hopefully I didn't just confuse everybody even more about that. So basically when it comes down to it, female bananas can produce an equal ratio of males to females. The male bananas that a female banana produces will be female makers. But if one of those female makers produces a male banana, that male is going to be a male maker. And then he'll go on to produce roughly 90% of his offspring to be males. Let's let that sink in for a half a second until I can get another snake out here to show you. Okay, here's another one that I really like a lot. This is a pastel yellow belly banana. She's actually a het clown as well. Now, the pastel bananas don't look, in my opinion, don't look quite as nice as a normal banana when they're hatchlings. But as adults, I think pastel bananas are quite a bit nicer looking. And with this one having yellow belly in it too, that really ups the colors a lot. They tend to have a lot of really nice bright yellow blushing through the pattern. just better colors overall. So if you're contemplating getting a banana ball python as a pet, you may want to consider a pastel. In the long run, I think you're going to have a nicer looking snake, even though the normal bananas typically look nicer when they're hatchlings. And the yellow belly influence in this really increases the contrast and the coloration. I'm actually breeding this to a hidden gene Woma clown right now. Hopefully I'll be able to produce some banana inferno clowns. Okay, I have a few more to show you. So over the last few years, I've been working with the banana gene, I think since 2013, and I'm really trying to figure out what genes combining with the best to produce the nicest looking babies. You know, some genes really breed well with banana, and others I don't think are really that great. It just depends on what genes you put in there. So I've been doing a lot of experimenting with it, trying to figure out which ones I like the best in bananas and which ones I don't. And so far the ones that I found that I like the most as far as common genes go is Calico, Yellow Belly, Enchi, and Sugar. There's a few others as well. Oh, and Leopard too. Speaking of leopard, here's a pastel leopard banana. The leopard is really nice because it does get some black spotting in them, but the contrast stays really good. You know, like look at these purples along here. And it just, you know, like you can really see the contrast very sharply defined on this snake versus a lot of other banana combos where the pattern just kind of fades out as they get older. Here's another one that I like quite a bit. This is a Firefly Coral Glow. I think this one's a Coral Glow. Not that it makes a difference. She's got a few black spots or dark spots, but not too many. Let's leave her out for a minute, maybe she'll uncoil. Okay. This is a breeder male banana Enchi leopard, and I actually think he's going in the shed right now. He's not quite as brilliant as he usually is, but still pretty nice. The Enchi kind of oranges up the pattern a little bit. It's a nice, you know, kind of a yellowish background, orange coloration. Quite a few dark spots on him. And this is actually a female maker. He was produced from a female banana, so 90% of his banana offspring will be females. That's why you don't really see that many females out there. Bananas were really, really rare not all that long ago. You know, 2010, 2011, 2012, they were extremely expensive and very rare because there weren't really any male bananas on the market. Very few anyway, and they were extremely expensive. The first male banana breeders in the country were female makers. So for a while, there was almost all females being produced and virtually no males. Once the second generation of males came out and they became, you know, they turned into male makers, then there was an explosion of male bananas being produced, and that caused the prices to drop very drastically, very quickly. I don't think there's ever been a ball python morph in history that's ever dropped in price as fast as the bananas. You know, not all that long ago, probably 6-7 years ago, they were about $60,000 a piece for males, and now you can pick them up for under $200 for a normal banana. So they really drop fast, and that's because with all these male makers, you know, you could buy a male maker banana, breed it to 10 normal females, produce 30 male bananas, take those and breed those to 100 normal females, and you know, you can just produce so many of them so quickly that the numbers of them grew exponentially. Okay, here's another one that I wanted to show you. This is one of my favorites. This is a lesser Enchi coral glow. Sorry, a lesser leopard Enchi coral glow. So the Enchi helps reduce the amount of dark spotting, and the lesser, of course, eliminates the dark spotting, or virtually eliminates. I see there's a couple spots on the snake, but it greatly reduces it, and it has a really nice contrast to it too. So what I'd like to do is figure out a way that I can maybe inject some nicer coloration in here, maybe brighten up the yellow a little bit. I don't know, maybe mixing pastel in there would be the way to go, or orange dream or something like that. I don't know, there's so many different things. Like, I always look at something and I think, how can I make this better? So, and then I also want to make super banana versions of these too, to see what happens with that. How much does the super banana influence lighten up the pattern on all these guys? And you know, of course, it'll eliminate the dark spots too, because I'd like to see what a completely non-spotted version of all these would look like too. So there's still lots to be done with the bananas and coral glows. So in summary, I believe that bananas and coral glows are the same thing. They both have the male maker and female maker aspect to the males. Females can produce an equal ratio of male bananas and female bananas, but the males are either male makers or female makers. Okay, that's all I have today. Showed a bunch of different adult or sub-adult bananas and coral glows here. I'm going to have more in the future. I just wanted to show a lot of like the simpler combinations. I've got a lot of younger ones that I'm growing up. Once they get bigger, I'll show those as well. If you want to see the bananas and coral glows that I have available right now, make sure to visit my website, royalconstrictordesigns.com. I've got a ton of bananas. I'm really working very heavily with bananas and coral glows, so go and check them out. And I will be back with another video very soon.